So obviously you became Muslim. You used to be an atheist.
Yeah.
How did that whole like change happen?
Well, first from atheism, the first thing you have to do is accept that God is real. So I got there by seeing and being exposed to all the evil and degeneracy in the world. There's an equal and opposite force, Newton's third law.
Yeah.
For everything, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The equal and opposite reaction to pure satany and debauchery and disgusting degeneracy has to be God, which proves that God must exist. I guess I naturally reverted to Christianity because I was raised as a Christian when I was a child and I was living in a Christian country, but I always had a very healthy respect for Islam. Even for many years, I was talking about how much I respect Islam. And then over time, you understand that for you to truly worship and believe in a religion, you have to respect the religion. And I had more respect for Islam than I ever had for Christianity. And that's where you ended up becoming a Muslim. Now I'm certainly not an Islamic scholar by any regard. I don't want to be, since I've reverted, a lot of people ask me very detailed questions. I'm on a journey like everybody else. I'm new to this like everybody else. I'm not here to quote the Quran. I don't understand a lot of it yet. I'm just studying like everybody else is. But I have a very healthy respect for the belief system, and that's why I understood it's the place for me to be.
But how did you learn? Like, did someone teach you? Did you have Islamic friends? Or, I'm curious.
Yes, I've always had Islamic friends. So I grew up in the Islamic Republic of Great Britistan. So I understand that.
What?
Yeah. You never heard of it?
No, I've not. The Great Republic of...
The Islamic Republic of Great Britistan.
Britistan.
Yeah.
Never heard of that one.
Londonistan is its capital.
Yeah.
So I grew up in an Islamic country, effectively. Everybody I knew was Muslim, and England is an Islamic country now de facto. It's completely Islamic. So I grew up with a bunch of very close Muslim friends, and I've always been not envious, but certainly I've had a large amount of adoration for their respect for their families, respect for their culture, their brotherhood, the way they operate. I've always thought it's a fantastic way to be.
Yeah.
And it's been a very long, ongoing conversation. I've been exposed to the religion and people who were Muslim for a very long time, my entire life.
Now, since you become a Muslim, have you stopped drinking alcohol?
Yes. I might drink a little bit now and again. But I don't think I'll ever drink again.
A lot of people nowadays, and this is something that kind of saddens me, but it's one of those things you can't just say, here's the wrong. But I feel like a lot of people nowadays are becoming Muslim for publicity.
Who would you say a lot of people?
And I've just it's one of those things where you get a feeling, and not, in your case, not really, because like whatever people saw it, but not really. But like you see a lot of people, like the first thing they do, like the second they're trying to convert is like a whole like vlog process and like videos. And the thing I hate about it is because let's say when you became Muslim, you were talking good about Islam previously.
Yes.
And I see people that do it in like a very comedic way, and they still don't respect it after they become Muslim.
Yeah.
So
I know, and that's terrible. I don't know I can't think of anybody who's specifically done that. But if that's happening, then it's absolutely disrespectful. But God knows the truth of our hearts, right?
Yeah.
So I know that my reversion is sincere. I understand that because I'm in the public eye, there's going to be some degree of people who question it, but I know that mine's completely sincere. And the people who do it in a non-sincere way, God knows the truth, and they're not going to be able to fool him. So good luck.
But I personally, I support it.
No, definitely.
Showing it, you know why? Because already the internet is so polluted with so
I
much
like
shit.
it. It's the way you show it as well. It was a good way.
I'd rather see that.
No, definitely was a good way.
Else like
well, what's actually funny is that it was me and a really good friend of mine, Tam Khan, and we were in the mosque, and he was teaching me how to pray because I didn't know exactly how to do it. He was teaching me, and the video was recorded. Like, we didn't ask for it to be recorded. We didn't think, this is a good way to do publicity. And anything you ever see of me in a mosque, you will never catch me or my friends with a camera. We're not recording anything. We're just going. And then obviously this is what happens. People put me on TikTok. There's thousands of people there, and
if you think about it, this is how the kids are learning now. So obviously for
better
you guys
to teach them to pray than something else.
For you guys to do that, honestly, it takes a lot of guys, and obviously we do know people are going to immediately start attacking or judging, but how else can you convey a message to when the little kids' eyes are on the internet now? Back in the days that we barely had iPads or phones. Now they do, so at least let them see that.
Completely. And someone else said to me, they said that it's important that someone like you that has all of the worldly treasures or everything that you could possibly ever wish for in this world still understands the importance of believing in God. And that's good for the children to see as well.
So final question, because we're on Islam. Now that you're a Muslim, do you pray?
Yes.
Do you do the five times?
Do you pray
five times a day, or
I'm not praying 5 times a day, but I am praying.
Okay, here and there. So
At least he's trying.
I mean,
I'm trying.
I'm a Muslim and I don't pray 5 times a day.
I'm trying, and I'm being honest. I'm not going to lie to people. Because,
yeah,
I'm not going to lie to people because that's lying to God.
I mean, I'm a Muslim. I don't pray 5 times a day.
I don't pray 5 times a day.
Do you have friends?
A few.
Because it's
am I hard to like? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Like genuinely like friends around you.
Because being in the position that you are, you obviously it's very difficult. A lot of people are gonna be around you for clout, for money. You know, they're just gonna abuse you at some point.
Like people you consider friends. You know, obviously everyone is. You ask anyone that's met you once. Oh yeah, I'm Andrew's friend. Like he's my guy. You know.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. I have a very small circle, but every single one of my friends has a utility. Like we're all very capable individuals. We're all doing very important things. We all help each other and aid each other in different ways.
Yeah.
I don't have any friends just to sit around and talk shit and do nothing.
Yeah.
So I guess in many ways people would say, oh, well, Andrew, you have family and business partners, but I consider them my friends. We have a very small network of 5, maybe 6 people, and yeah, they're my friends. I'm not the kind of person who can fall victim to some random
fake
stroking
friends.
my ego, and I'm not a dummy. Like I know a lot of people get rich and they're dummies. That's not me.
You don't have yes men around you.
I don't have any new friends. I have the same circle I've always had. In fact, it's getting smaller by the day. It gets smaller, not bigger. I don't have these random friends I party with, none of this kind of crap.
Well, what would it take to be Andrew Tate's friend?
You'd have to be useful to me because I think every single relationship in the world needs to be a value exchange.
Yeah.
I provide value by default by being me. That's who I am. I'm a capable and competent individual.
Yeah.
If you're going to be my friend, you need to provide some value to my life. Now, a lot of people, when they have friends, the value that's provided by their friend is that their friend makes them laugh or that their friend is funny. Well, I don't need that crap. I'm busy, right? So I need someone who's actually useful to me at real things. So, no, but it's true. And it's not a shallow way to look at it because people say that's shallow. Not at all. I think that in true friendship, in true relationships, whether it's man-woman or man-man or woman-woman, there needs to be an exchange of value. People need to both gain and receive value, and that's how you build true friendships. So you need to become useful to me. And the problem with doing that is that I already have extremely useful people around me. We can already do everything. I don't really need friends. More. I don't need anybody. So when someone comes and goes, hey, I'd love to know you. Why? What do you want to do? Sit around, talk shit? Like what? What do you want to do?
It's more like, hey.
What do you want to do? Like I'm trying to do X, Y, Z. I'm fighting the Matrix. Can you fight the Matrix? Can you fight? Balenciaga are coming. Can you shoot? Like, if they can't do anything, I don't want to hang around with these people.
Now, okay, this is a question I really want to know. How many people on this earth do you trust? And I mean fully and utterly trust with your life.
4.
That's more than I expected.
No, but you know what's actually kind of funny?
What?
There are people you can trust with your life, but you couldn't trust with women.
Okay.
And there's people you could trust with your life that you couldn't trust with money. I'm telling you, this is true. I know guys right now who will go to war with me and die on the street beside me in a knife fight, but I would never lend him 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. So when you're saying trust, you mean completely trust in all realms?
Yeah.
That would be about 4. But if I had to raise an army in certain spheres, I might be able to stretch that to 10.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Okay. Now I have a few weird kind of questions, I'd say. You said this, not me. You said...
He said it, guys. Listen, cancel him on the internet. No. He'll tell you all about the pressure of being canceled. Cancel him.
No, it's not a bad thing you said.
We're not fighting
it's not a bad thing you
fire.
said. You said, it's funny. It's a funny one. You said, you only have sex for love or money.
Why else? That was actually during a podcast. I was talking to some girl and she was the girl was trying to get me and I was like, look,
okay.
we don't, it's love or money and you don't have any money. And I was just making a joke.
Okay,
so it's not for money, it's for love. I think that love is the most important driving force.
But
how much money would it take?
Well, it depends who we're talking about. Mo, if you're trying to proposition me, it's haram.
No, I just want to know. Because when I said that, like when I heard it's like, you don't even have sex for love or money, I was like, how much money would it take?
I would never sleep with somebody I don't want to sleep with ever for any amount of money.
Okay.
So I can't be bought. I can't be bought.
What if it was like you kind of like them, but like still it's not enough? Like, is there how much money would tip over that?
I can't be bought as an individual. My soul is intact. My heart is integral. You cannot buy me. You cannot convince me.
Show him that million check.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fine. But I thought maybe there's like a price tag you have in your head.
No, like if a woman wanted me to sleep with her and I wasn't that interested, the way for her to convince me to do that would not be money. She would have to do something else.
What's your opinion on marriage?
It's heavily dependent on the specifics of the relationship and the geography in which the relationship is set. Because I think in the Western world, marriage is just suicide. I don't think it makes any sense at all.
Now, obviously, if you had a lady that is Muslim.
Yeah, but is it truly God-fearing? Because there's Muslim lady, let's say there's Muslim women in the U.S. who are drinking alcohol and
No, let's say
Starbucks,
obviously you have that-
feminists running around saying almost they're not Muslim,
Yeah,
they're not Islamic
I agree,
at all.
I agree.
So you also have to keep in mind that's a sliding scale. And the truth is you have to be a logical actor. When you're creating your life and constructing your life, if you're playing the game of chess, you need to make the moves which have the best possible advantage for you and the least possible advantages to your opponent, right?
Yeah.
You have to stop leaving yourself open to be destroyed. And the problem with the Western world is that marriage can destroy you. Marriage can destroy you. It's designed to destroy the man the second it doesn't work out well. So it's not very intelligent to sit and decide in the America,
But
I love this woman.
No,
let
not
me
in
just
America.
sign up.
Let's say now you're here, obviously, you're Muslim now, and you meet Muslim girl, strict family.
Yeah.
And they're like, listen,
I'd happily
Andrew-
get married, yeah.
Oh, you would get married.